Hello, welcome back to Mic Mayhem. My name is Joey, and today's topic is all about games, video games, board games, other games. Got fresh 4 news stories, so let's dive right into the first one. Am I the asshole for laughing after my brother lost a game of chess? Throwaway. My girlfriend is a chess master, which basically means she's really fucking good at chess. My brother recently got into it, and it seems to believe that he is the smartest fucking person alive for understanding how the game works, as only smart people can understand the art about chess. His exact words. My girlfriend and I went to my brother's house to pick up some things. I'm under the impression that my brother believes that my girlfriend's to be a casual chess player. When he learned that my girlfriend plays chess, he challenged her, remarking, "It would be nice to teach a pretty girl about the art of chess, and she could learn a few things from him." My girlfriend was more amused than offended and took up his offer. The game was over in literal seconds. I don't really understand how chess works, but I know that he was checkmate in 9 moves. I found all this kind of funny, then changing his demeanor from overconfident to defeated, so I laughed. It was even funnier when he accused my girlfriend of cheating. How do you even cheat in chess? And said that she must have been lying, etc. So, few more laughs left my mouth. My girlfriend gave me a look, so I stopped laughing. But he kicked us out anyway. My sister-in-law is mad at me for laughing and at my girlfriend for not being more gentle in her win, claiming that she was purposely showing off her skills. What? You're not the asshole. I mean, okay, maybe laughing is a bit of an asshole move, but still, it doesn't matter. But he lost the game in a couple of moves, so it's up to him, not the asshole. Top comment has to say, not the asshole. And your brother sucks. Oh, for the love of Pete, thank you. Initialized misogyny. Well, that was one story. Let's go to continue on. It's called Am I the Ass for quietly building a gaming PC without telling my wife first? Man, that title alone. My wife and me were having an argument because she found out I was quietly putting together a new gaming PC. After having a handheld system for the last few years that I was starting to struggle with some frames, I bought mostly second-hand parts with a few new ones, all adding up to maybe $700. Some of it was paid up front, but the rest I have used credits to proceed. It is a PP credit, so 0 interest so long as it pays in within 4 months, which I can consistently do. And I pulled the trigger now because some of the stuff was on sale on the limited availability, so to get the ease and the best. She doesn't work, as she has some spinal issue that makes it difficult to move around without walking aids or motorized vehicles. I make between 50 to 65k a year. I won't give exact figures for personal reasons and also because I work overtime hours which add to the figure. I can make extra money in $1,000 or $2 some months, a few hundreds in others. I also do all of the housework, the majority of it. I clean, I take care of the yard, I handheld food, etc. She does do what she can, but I think it's fair to say I do a lot. I also help her with a family a lot. Her parents have brought her some nice stuff, new gaming console, new phone. So I did her brother, who basically doesn't work and bumps off them for money. I wasn't told any of this, just left out till it happened. I didn't expect or get anything from me. I bought myself a portable handheld a few years ago and her dad gave me shit for it. The only one who actually defends me is her little brother. I deserve some things too. And her mom, who just tries to stay out of the argument. So I figured to do things first, then tell them. We rent from her parents. The rent is always paid upfront. 80% of my income goes to them and to her because I give her some disposable income each month. I feel conditioned to ask for forgiveness, not permission, because it's a family where people shoot down ideas upfront. It took years to get basic stuff cleared. Last time I did anything was putting together a cheap Plex server, and I got a lot of headache for that too. So am I the asshole? Hard to say. I mean, I do kind of need more information about this topic. I cannot give a verdict if it was asshole or not, because I need more information about this whole situation. Someone says, info. Why didn't you tell her? It wouldn't be a surprise if that's the issue for her. You weren't told about the phone or the console. Sure, but they're different situations in my opinion, as they were gifts and not things either of you brought with your own money. You deserve to have a nice thing, of course. And if the PC is something you think it's a good investment for your entertainment, then great. I just don't understand why you wouldn't discuss this with her before pulling the trigger. You even didn't have a sensible thing of buying some second-hand parts to save some cost. Someone says, not the asshole, normally I'm not one to suggest a nuclear option, but have you considered divorcing her and leaving her? Normally, I would advocate with trying to work things out, but your wife and her family are wiring you like a wet towel and virtually all of your income, and then they dare to get upset when you use some of your own spare money on yourself. I hope you don't take offense to this, but this is justification of someone who is in an abusive relationship and is trying to replace the spouse so she and her parents don't verbally harass you. That was a nuclear option indeed. It's not a thing I would have said, but hey, let's go. We got 2 more stories to go. 2 relatively long stories, but we'll see. The first story is, I'm the asshole for ruining my friend's live stream because he complained about the game I invited him to play. I, 20 male, have a friend, 24 male, that is a streamer. He does live streams as a hobby, and he dreams of making a profit from it. Long story short, we have been together and friends for almost 3 years, and because we live in different countries, we have only met each other 2 times in person. We both love to play video games, and that's how we met and keep hanging out. Now, today, while he was doing a live stream, after some time playing online multiplayer games and being quite stressed about it, he wanted to play a single player game, but because I wanted to keep playing with him, I recommended playing a chill game called Power Wash Simulator 2. Now, before and for a couple of weeks, I've been trying to get him to play it, but he was always refused, saying that he doesn't like chill and cozy type of games. But today he said, in a very annoyed tone, that he was going to give it a try, because it was the first time he played. He had completed the tutorial first, and then he could have invited us into a party together. However, while he was playing it, he complained about the game and trashed it non-stop. I told him to just go to the game he wanted to play in the first place if he was not going to enjoy playing it, but he ignored me and just continued. He kept saying comments like, "Look how much fun I'm having with this. This is very entertaining game to stream, right, chat? Bro, how do you have fun doing this? In this game is trash." And his chat was also trashing it, commenting like, "I think you should play something else, lol, what the fuck is this? This became very entertaining stream." And how would he agree to every single comment about this while laughing? But he didn't just trash the game. He was also saying comments about me, like, "I'm wasting my time because of my friend. I don't know what kind of trash this weirdo likes to play." That's where I felt humiliated. He was blaming me for his unpleasant time playing it and trashing me while his viewers were for no reason. After some time, he said that he was done with the tutorial, which took him a long time. I already felt angry, so I didn't reply to him. And he's decided to go into the single-player game he wanted to play in the first place. Now, I felt like I had to get back to him somehow. So I went to his chat and said, "Thank you for humiliating me and making me feel bad for inviting you to play something I really appreciated." Before I closed the stream, I heard him say something like, "I really don't want to deal with you right now. I'm shutting the stream off." And his chat went completely silent. After that, he said that I ruined the mood of the stream because of my attitude. That I shouldn't take it personally because it was just a game. That I should learn how to take a joke. So, am I the asshole for ruining the mood on his stream? No, you are not the asshole. What a weirdo. I think you should just stop hanging out with this guy because he's trashing you and the things you like. I'm not sure if that really is friendship. But hey, let's see what the top comment has to say. Not the asshole, but dude, he ain't your friend. There's a million ways to say things like, "This game might not be for me." That doesn't involve attacks or someone for suggesting a game. He chose to trash you is also what the comment says. The last comment is, "I built my Twitch community based on playing Power Wash Sim 1 and people loved it. Your friend used you for content and bad-mouthed you the whole time. He's not going to last long in the streamer world. Not the asshole." Okay, clear. You are not the asshole, but your friend is. So, on to our last story, which is called, "Am I the asshole for telling my friends that I didn't want to buy Animal Crossing New Horizon and calling them out on their fake gaming obsessions? Now, reminding you, this is a topic from 6 years ago, so it's fully on into the pandemic, meaning that we all were searching for some social interaction. But the story goes, my friends are not gamers. They typically either diss on most games or have an incredible warped view of them. For example, one of them thinks that Life is Strange is the most revolutionary game ever made because you can choose how the story plays out. I tried to explain to her that there's been several games like that before and she just went into denial. Anyway, they bought a Switch for Animal Crossing because they claimed it reminded them of Harvest Moon for the N64. They asked me to get the game since they wanted to play together and I refused, saying that I didn't think that was my type of game. They rebuked me because they know I play Stardew Valley, which they claim to be a simulator game, and they can't understand why it's pretty different. I also didn't want to play for the Nintendo Online, which I believe to be useless. I'm part of a Facebook groups where we discussed various topics. I was unaware that one of them was public. A guy posted that he had bought Animal Crossing and that he was deeply regretting it because he found the game to be super boring and almost devoid of any meaningful gameplay. I jokingly comment, lol, that was pretty much a given. If a game is so beloved by the general public, it is usually pretty damn bad because they obviously lose their shit at whatever and they forgot about what actually makes games good. Pff, oh my god. My friend saw the post and tried to grill me for it and told me I was basically insulting them. I told him that comment was a joke, but I also explained in general that there is a hardcore and a casual game and that Animal Crossing falls into the casual category, which I didn't like, and that they did because they were more casual gamers, which wasn't bad but different for my taste. They were not casual, and I told them 99% of the games in the library was casual. They barely play any games and barely know anything about the medium, to the point where they thought Life is Strange was revolutionary. They again said that they weren't and that I didn't know about that, and one of them pointed out how she even has an N64 logo t-shirt. She has it and always brags about it and wears it for Instagram pics like, I absolutely love gaming. Fun fact, she never actually had an N64. I told her that shirt was obviously just for appearance because the first day she bought it, I asked her if she remembered Banjo-Kazooie and she said, I don't know that game. I thought it was odd since it's literally one of the most famous titles on the console, so I asked about a lot of famous N64 titles, GoldenEye, Smash Bros, and Perfect Dark, Turok, Conquer, and she didn't know any titles seen aside from Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time. Whenever my friends lose the argument, they kind of just go into denial mode, and that's why they didn't know, and that's what they did here. Now, they didn't bring it up, but I'm wondering if I handled the situation correctly. Was I the asshole here? A clearly and hard yes, you were the asshole here, because why are you gatekeeping? And by the way, Life is Strange is a pretty good game. I haven't played it, obviously, not throughout, but Life is Strange put the story-driven character choices on the map, so it is revolutionary to start off first. Then, not knowing any titles like GoldenEye, Smash Bros, Perfect Dark, Turok, and Conquer is fine because she knows also the classic Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't understand why you're gatekeeping. You're just the asshole. Let's go to the top comment before I lose my mind. Someone says, you're the asshole. You sound like a gatekeeper and an entitlist. Someone else said, you're like the human counterpart of a paper cut. You're the asshole. And the last one said, you sound like a gatekeeping asshole. Just let people enjoy their things. And with that comment, I would say, perfectly wraps it up, because this guy is definitely the asshole who gatekeeps. But therefore, I say, thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe.